OnAir now. Congress is hearing testimony today on whether taxpayers should foot the bill to bail out the big three automakers.
Yeah, this has been a contentious issue. We are joined by Journal-Sentinel reporter Tom Content. Tom, who exactly is testifying today?
Today we have the CEOs of the big three automakers, Ford, Chrysler, and General Motors, as well as the head of United Auto Workers, and they're basically trying to convince Congress that the industry is too big to fail. But there's a lot of people in Congress who are concerned that bailing out the big three is throwing good money after bad when it comes to taxpayer dollars.
I think a lot of us in the public just don't really know where to come down on this issue. How much money are we talking about in order to save the big three?
Well, they're talking about $25 billion in this plan, and that there's disagreement between the Democrats in the Senate and the White House on where the money should come from and whether the money should even be given to the automakers. What we're hearing locally is from the local auto suppliers in the Milwaukee area, and they're saying that some money is needed for a rescue plan is needed to help keep the companies going during this cash crunch. But they're also saying that more is going to be needed to get people to start buying cars again, because the credit crunch has really clamped down on dealer financing and, as a result, on sales of new cars and trucks.
It's not necessarily that people want to see these companies fail. I think the concern is if you give them more money, are they just going to be putting it into a broken system? I mean, the word is that they made a lot of bad business decisions.
Over the years, the reputation of the big three has really eroded, and from quality problems that were long ago, they've done a lot to improve their quality over the years. They've won a lot of quality awards with their new models, but when push comes to shove, people are tend to still trust some of the import brands more. And another concern that's being raised about the prospect of bankruptcy is who's going to buy a car from a company that's in bankruptcy. People will be concerned about whether warranties be covered and things like that. So another thing they have to wrestle with.
All legitimate points. Tom Content with the Journal-Sentinel. Thanks for being with us today, Tom.
Good to be with you.
And you can, of course, read more about the automakers' appearance on Capitol Hill at jsonline.com. We have a link on our website, today's TMJ4.com.